Hello everyone, welcome to Elyas Tech channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I'm so happy to see you all once again. All right, so today we're going to discuss about how to create OU organization unit using Windows Server 2022. The first thing you have to keep in your mind is that you have to install Active Directory first. It is necessary. Once you configure Active Directory, then you may allow to create OU organization unit. Installing Windows Server 2022 and searching for OU unit is a wrong way to implement, and it's wrong way you cannot find OU. Just keep in your mind. If you're a big fan of learning from A to Z about Windows Server 2022, what I'm going to do is I will put my course link down the description. Go ahead and follow me on Udemy as well. So I have a full course about Windows Server 2022. I'll be more happy to instruct you with more details. Okay, let's dive into this topic with bit uh, more details. All right, so when you log into Windows Server 2022, you have to make sure that you are logged in through Windows Server 2022 using admin user or the user which is member of admin. All right, so I'm sure when you're learning about Windows Server, you know some basic stuff about Windows as well. Okay, in order to accomplish this goal, as we have to come to active, we have to come to server manager. Once we get to server manager, we have to come to tools. Once we arrive here, we don't have to park our car. We just need to click on active directory user and computer. Once you click in here, you will see it is a giant group. All right, it's not. Anyway, let's create a very simple and unique OU from scratch. So this is my domain name, elyastech.com. Right click, new, what new? Organizational unit. Click in here, what is the organizational unit name? I can say, um, what am I supposed to say? Sometime I encounter it's a bit challenging for me to name. It should be very easy. Let me find some proper name. I can say B for you. Just keep it as is. I think it doesn't make sense. Let me see. Let's say that read um, read only. All right. We can say okay. Okay, there you go. You can see that there is a new organization unit which is called read only. This is how you can create organization unit inside Windows Server 2022. The last but not least is let's assign a user inside what this organization unit. All right, let me come in here if I can see some user. Okay, user one. Let's right click, move to say move. Where am I supposed to move? You have to move to read only group. You're not member of this place. All right. So what we have done, we move whatever user uh, um, was available in here. We move it to read only OU. And your question is, so you just move the user. Now, how we can create a user? Come on, just right click, go to new. Once you get here, you can say new, new object or new users. So we can say read as his first name and last name as only. All right, it's a good name. I like this name. So user login name, we can say uh, read only. So if this guy want to log into that main user wherever he is sitting, he is a read only. He is allowed to just read. Next password, I read at 123. Um, read 123. Make it a example. How long? So user must change password at the next login. Eh, Sometimes some of the people does not prefer to like you don't have to bombard with too many options for the user, like change your password and oh change your admin password, change your webmail password, change. They'll get confused. In order to avoid those confusion, avoid those random emails to bounce back to you, just keep it simple. All right, user cannot change the password and then change the password. All right, let's next finish. The Windows cannot set the password for the read only because the password does not meet the password policy. Oh, so guys, we set up a policy like it should be very complicated and it should be more than 14 characters. Now let's say read at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We read at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. All right, let's see what it's asking. Oh, again, so read. Should I have to read at 1 2 3 hash? Just make it very complicated. Read. Oh, this the first. It shouldn't be read, and we have to make names of admin at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Admin at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Because at the beginning I said read, so yeah, that was the reason. Point should be noted, guys. That was the reason, because you cannot, if you create a user by the name of Apple and the first case of the password is Apple, then it's not acceptable. So it's based on the password policy. That's why if you're a big fan of learning Windows Server 2022, I prefer to go ahead and join my class. It's very the price is very reasonable. It's not expensive. I picked the very lower price, and everyone deserves to learn. All right, this is how you can create an organization unit, and this is how you can assign user in this group, or this is how you can create user in Windows Server 2022. I think we are done. So because if we move on to the if we come to the server group policy management, so when you get here, probably you would be a witness of a group by the name of read-only memory. So not read-only memory. I'm not talking about ROM. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm close and I will goodbye to all of you. So probably I'm going to create another YouTube video by how to privilege user, for example, read only. So if anyone of the user which is member of this group should allow to just read only the file. That's long story short. We'll be in touch, guys.